ICE getting their ass whooped, baby, in Brooklyn by the Haitian community. Y'all didn't learn your lesson from your ancestors when they got whooped by the Haitian slaves back in the 1800s? Uh-oh!
Okay, so I'm just not caught up on them Haitians. I was at work and also talking about like hair stuff and the DD thing. The revolution will be televised. Them Haitians is not playing with them. Ooh.
So the Brooklyn Haitians gave ICE an whooping. And I'm hoping this becomes a Montgomery brawl moment for all immigrant communities.
So ICE decided to go to Brooklyn earlier. And they decided, to go into a random neighborhood and try to play snatchies with some Haitians. Well, all I gotta say is, that's what the talking about. Props to my Haitians. They whooped ICE's ass. They took them down. You not doing this in my neighborhood.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across all these videos on my FYP, okay, of this Haitian guys, okay. People actually reacting to what Haitians did to ICE, okay, recently, and it's actually very funny because this whole thing has ICE has actually been in the whole Latin community without us hearing so much, but all of a sudden they went to the Haitians and it became like a trend. A lot of people are now calling themselves to order, like Latinos are calling their people. You see how these people came together and man up and stood against ICE? This is how it should go, okay? You know what they talk about teamwork? I'll tell you about that in the next episode. So let's go ahead, watch these clips I've gathered for you guys, then I'll come back with a commentary. Let me know what you all think about today's video. Please go ahead and subscribe if you have not, and credit to all creators on this video. So let's go watch, then I'll come back with a commentary.
Now, why would you show up in my neck of the woods? My neck of the woods. Decide that you want to fuck around with my people in Little Haiti Flatbush, right? Thinking that you could just grab one of us and you was going to leave that area unscathed. What would possess you to ever think such a thing could ever happen? Why did you think that you could grab, you could just go around grabbing Haitian people and you was not going to be met with a coup de poing figure? Huh? Why? Do you forget that we come from the ancestors of people that were 100% okay with death? They 100% accepted that death was waiting for them so long as they knew that they were fighting for their freedom. They literally had the motto of coupe tête boule kai because that's what it was going to be. Period. Et puis that's it. So for you to come to Little Haiti, Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York, thinking that you could just grab a Haitian person and they were going to walk away with you? That they were just going to, they weren't going to put up no fight? Wap kon George. Now, I've seen a couple of clips, and the clips that I've seen, Jésus. I saw this one lady, she was literally taking on 2 male cops at the same time. Like, she literally tussled down to the floor in a dress. Haitian woman, 2 male cops, and they both were struggling to keep up with her. Then I seen clips of a video that took place yesterday where, after New Bataille, after Haitians beat up people, we like to celebrate. So the Haitians was celebrating, and why these police officers was trying to get into these Haitians' faces, and they was checking them like, yo, who you think you talking to? One of them was Haitian. The officer was Haitian. He said, yo, you Haitian? You Haitian and you doing this? Like, they are checking everybody. What y'all thought this was? Like, they checking everybody. They not scared. You back there. You about me in bed. Like, I don't know what y'all thought this was. Handle it. Listen, I'm not gonna tell the rest of the people, the rest of the minorities that are being detained by ICE what to do. Babdinu sakufe. Me, my people, Haitian yo, they know what's up. Okay? They know what's up. And if you want to take notes, take notes. I mean, we were the first. We were the first to free ourselves for a reason. So, we might know what the fuck to do. I'm just saying.
Some fucking great news today. Fucking great news. So ICE decided to go to Brooklyn earlier. And they decided, to go into a random neighborhood and try to play snatchies with some Haitians. Well, all I gotta say is, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Props to my Haitians. They fucking whooped ICE's ass. They took them down. They said, fuck, nah. You not doing this in my neighborhood. Get the fuck out of here. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. Us as Latinos, we need to stick together and we need to fight ICE. We need to fight. Especially if you guys are in the position to do so. If you guys are like legal here, that's even more the reason. At least for me, I would say. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But once again, props to the Haitian community. Love to see that. Props to Brooklyn, New York for standing up to ICE. Share the video for awareness, my loves. This is fantastic news. Be safe out there, my loves. I love you. Great. Fantastic.
So the Brooklyn Haitians gave ICE an ass whooping, and I'm hoping this becomes a Montgomery brawl moment for all immigrant communities. Haitians are the perfect spark to kindle the fire. Their entire country of origin was because enslaved black Haitians were like, fuck no, we're not dealing with this anymore. Like, they've been holding it down since the revolution. I'm so glad that that video is going viral. This is literally what should be mobilizing the rest of us too. And come on, immigrants, I know you can get scrappy. I'm looking at other Latinos and I'm looking at Asians here. Resilience. Every time I see capoeira, I'm like, I'm not getting in between those two people. I feel like I'm about to die. Venezuelans, Colombians, Mexicans, any Caribbean people, I'm not messing with any of you. I know you can fucking brawl. Asians. This video made my inner Kung Fu goddess wake up. Like, my Chinese ancestors are speaking to me through my fists. I'm ready to go. Japanese people, quit with the cuteness. I know you don't just draw anime characters beating people up. I know you know how to beat people up. You guys invented karate, aikido. You guys have sumo wrestling. Koreans, I know that taekwondo looks pretty, but I'm pretty sure that you could use it to like fuck someone up too. I'm not even gonna talk about Muay Thai because it's like so fucking scary. I never want to get like anywhere near someone who knows how to fight Muay Thai. I know there's a bunch of you out there. Filipinos, I sadly don't know what martial arts are practiced there, and it's a very diverse country with lots of different kinds of people and languages, but like I saw like a couple clips of Manny Pacquiao when I was younger, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never messing with any Filipino people. And yeah, I think the racists know that about us. Our ancestors, and by extension us, know how to fucking get scrappy. Congratulations to the Haitians of Brooklyn. I hope your parents, uncles, aunties, and grandparents are proud of you for the rest of your days. The rest of us need to step it up.
I don't care if they have a criminal record. I really, really don't. In fact, according to ICE, the majority of the people that are being detained don't have a criminal record. But even if they did, I simply would not care. I don't think anybody deserves to be ripped from their family and sent to a concentration camp for anything. Oh, but they're undocumented. Being undocumented in the United States is considered a civil offense. Do you know what else is a civil offense? A parking ticket. You really think that people deserve to be ripped from their families, their entire lives changed, for something equivalent to a parking ticket? Oh, but they should have come here legally. Do you know how hard it is to come to the United States legally? Not to mention, so many of the people that are being detained by ICE did come here legally. They're attacking people for being brown. They're attacking people for looking different and not being white. That is wrong. That is ethically wrong. You cannot fight me on this. But try. Fucking God. Like, what is wrong with people?
So, this whole thing is really funny. Okay, watching these videos and actually hearing the idea of, the Latinos and everything they have to say. Because trust me, what has happened in their community for the past few months has really been terrible. And nobody deserves to go through such, okay? Yeah. A lot of people in that community actually voted for this. So many of them voted for this thing that is happening, the whole mass deportation and everything, the whole ICE raids. They wanted it. If you notice or if you watch videos before the election, you see a lot of people saying, oh, I'm voting for this person. I'm going to vote for him because he promised to close the border. He promised to deport the illegals. Okay. And I remember vividly, there is this Latin woman, I think she's from Mexico. So the interviewer was telling him, oh, you're from Mexico. How do you feel that your people, if they get deported, how do you feel? He said, yes, I have nieces and nephews who are undocumented, and it would be so nice for them to go back to Mexico and, come back the right way. And it just dawned on me that, there is this thing that they say that when people are doing well, they usually do not like other people do well like them. So you found your way into the US through the same border that you asked him for the closure. And all of a sudden, you want every other person who are related to you, okay, to get sent away just because you feel that you've arrived, you've gotten all your documents and everything. So these other people should not be given the opportunity to also get their documentation as well. So they should go back home and depend on you for everything. So you give them when you want to give them and don't give them when you don't want to give to them. You see that scenario? That's exactly how some people think, and this is why most of them voted for this. Some of them actually wanted their, their undocumented brothers and sisters to look at them at a particular level while they are, down below. And You guys, it doesn't make sense to me, right? So when the Haitians decided to teach ICE like a little lesson and tell them, you can't do this around us. You cannot start deporting our people and come drag them away just like that without any form of documentation or warrant to prove that you are actually ICE and this is what you're coming for. What did this person do in the first place? Okay, somebody said something that being not documented in a country is just like civil offense, right? Which is not so hard for you to, treat it as civil and not taking people to, detention camps, all those camps that take people to separate children. Like, it's just so terrible to hear that children are being separated from their parents or parents are being separated from their kids. Some of the videos we watch online are so terrible and so inhuman, seriously, and this is the reason why a lot of people are speaking out. And now the Haitian community are like, no, you can't bring it to us. You can't do this here. Okay, you can actually do it anywhere, but not in this area. So I guess that's exactly what is happening. And I learned a very big lesson throughout this week. Like, it's so shocking that, a particular community can really stand up against ICE and say no to their, to everything they're doing. And that's why the Latin community are like, if we unite and do this, maybe all of this deportation wouldn't have happened in a community, or we stood up against this whole thing. Maybe all this deportation thing that is currently happening wouldn't have even taken effect in the first place. Well, it is what it is. It's taking effect. It has happened. Some people have been deported. Some people are excited where they are. So I saw a video of somebody who was sharing how they're excited coming back to Mexico, and they're like, life is better for them, that things are cheaper for them, unlike the standard of living in the US. They have to work like 2 jobs and yet not have so much time to take care of their kids, and the cost of living was just so terrible, so expensive and all that. But there in Mexico, they're able to maintain a job and still live the best of their life. So that's just it. If you're able to get what you need, the basic things of life, good and affordable healthcare, I think you can really live anywhere and have access to the internet, light and water, food. I think you can actually live anywhere, especially when you have a job that can provide for those basic things, right? Somebody said something that not everybody's going to really be wealthy. Why that is true, but everybody's working through being, working towards being really wealthy, okay? But when that life does not offer you that, you take what life offers you, but make sure you're living your best life. Well, I'd love to hear from you, right? What you think about this whole Haitian community and ICE Buhaha. Okay, I really love to hear from you. Please do subscribe to my channel. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be part of the family, and please consider giving this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye, guys.